written words were far more than idle marks meant simply to be read. Words were repositories of power, physical vessels that gave material reality to one's innermost thoughts and even the soul itself.
I trust this letter will find you in good health.
Can study the invention of writing, such as, for instance, the Hmong Messianic script, whose invention we can trace in the life of one individual who came up with the idea for writing, started to come up with a notion that he might invent many hundreds of signs representing different elements of the natural landscape, and quickly realized, even within just a period of months, that he invented such a cumbersome system that he couldn't himself remember it. And so he quickly hit upon the idea of using individual sound signs in order to represent words of the spoken language.
In the 18th century, letter writing was an art form.
Now, letter writing is history. Pretty much.
Has it brought us together or separated us? Most historians agree. The modern information age began with the advent of the telegraph, the first device to turn words into electrical signals and then back into words. But the roots of the information age extend deep into our shared history. Where will it end? Well, that's anybody's guess. The first letters were Sumerian clay tablets.
Neither rain nor sleet nor gloom of night.
No entity has been more instrumental in delivering the information age than the United States Postal Service. We will explore its leaders.
Benjamin Franklin was a colonial postmaster decades before the Revolutionary War. He was responsible for helping to move the mail through the colonies at that time.
Its tradition of embracing technology to speed mail service.
In 9 years, the post office carried 300 million letters over 16 million miles at a cost of 34 of its pilots killed, and thereby built the infrastructure that established American commercial aviation.
And how technology now threatens the Postal Service's viability.
The old Chicago Post Office was once the hub of the entire United States Postal Service, essential to the functioning of the U.S. economy. It now stands empty, a relic being auctioned off to the highest bidder.
Take it down, I'm gonna get there, take it right. Somebody give $25 million. Sell the property to this gentleman right down here in the front row for $40 million.
The internet has affected us two ways. It's affected us in the extent that much of the mail we used to deliver is now correspondence happening online. Greeting cards, bill payment, things like that. On the other hand, because of online commerce, we have seen an opportunity, and businesses like Netflix and eBay have become very important customers for the Postal Service because people are using the internet to order things and the Postal Service to send and receive them.
All information is not created equal. How much of the information around us is simply a marking of territory? And how much is crucial to our survival?
It does call for half-inch steel plate, so let's get the crew to install it there.
Or not so crucial?
We don't really know for sure what they mean, other than they are pictures depicting maybe family groups.
The more things change, the more things change. The information age is an examination of written communications, from cave paintings to modern times.